right now. Right now, need crew up right now, cause we two up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. First I pull up, hop out, valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm two up right now. Two up right now. Yo, I'm two up. Round blew up, copped that new rape on them haters, threw up, brother went to jail for them, told me you up, first time I seen 100 bands, yeah I grew up, ooh, on the couches with my shoe up, and we was getting that record label money before they knew us, and we would blow your budget in the club to boof up, if your dog fall in your ball hog and get your whole crew up, ooh, I'm with right now, I got you, right now, nothing, need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew up right now, cause we two up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. First I pull up, hop out, valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm two up right now. Two up right now.
Thicker the ply, thicker the bag. Meet them a bite, now lacing no beamer. I'm Brian O'Connor, I'm driving it fast. They were just hating cause they in the way, and I'm way up and made it. The is mad. Man in that bag, cause I'm all in my bag. Well, I ain't holding around. Just a little Merlin, out the cutie. Now I don't give a. Tell me why I would on the rose bar couch in my bag. Bands in my denim. In my denim, she was trying to for a doubt. She don't give a. She was in her bag, Fendi and some lane. Asked for a burger, watch in the front seat of the fouled out J. We living so wild like Nas. When she was on vacation, we was on roll like tires. Where we gon' that? I'm in my bag like I'm in my bag, Mike. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Bigger the bag, bigger the beef, bigger the problem, bigger the be one of the all in the same.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Rivers on first down. And incomplete to open things up. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, You've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Henry's got it out on the left side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. This is taken at the 18. Spinning away. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. Stopped shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. From the gun, it's Carr. And he finds Cook. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A Raiders first down. Carr hooking up with Cook.
694.
Carr now on first down. And complete right side to Cook. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Jared Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Pinheiro now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now a second down throw for Rivers. Benjamin's got it. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Rivers to Benjamin. Good for the Charger first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. Third and short yardage, Rivers. And James has it. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll get it down here to the 43. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Allen has it, left side. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Let's go. Buffalo wall. Light. Wider.
Second down, Rivers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So they went 2 yards in the wrong direction on the last pass play, and now it's 3rd and 12. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. From the gun, Rivers. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Carr. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Carr gives to Marshawn. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, 734.
Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Returning, it's Benjamin. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers getting set to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Rivers now on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
637. 618.
Carr to throw on second down. Flushed out right. Room here to run. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. First down, the run with Lynch. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Even though the hash marks aren't as wide as they used to be in the NFL, you can still play a little bit of that short side, wide side with your defensive sets. And if you sense that they're going into the short side of the field, you can load up. And on that play, that's exactly what they did and caused a loss of yardage.
And Nelson's got it here right side. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. From the gun now on third down, Carr. He's going to rifle one. Oh, wide open, complete. That all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Pinheiro now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking to throw on second down. Rivers. This complete to Henry over the middle. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Flush to his right, and that is incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The Raiders on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense, that fell harmlessly to the ground. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now, as he's on to punt for L.A. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
7:34.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. On first down, Carr. This one caught left side by Cooper. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now Carr throwing on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
29. White. Had 6-18. Purdue.
Shotgun now for Carr. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Oakland. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Now Benjamin. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Rivers from the gun on third down. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Rivers now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10.
Orange. Hey, go orange.
Rivers now from the 50. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. So we've reached halftime here in Oakland with the Raiders on top. As we'll see. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Hey, 734. Where's 52?
On second down, here's Carr. Fights through him. Smith catches left side. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it third down. The Raiders on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Go, go. Get set, get set.
From the gun, it's Carr. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like in the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon, nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. The Chargers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, go orange. Orange.
Operating from the gun. Rivers eluding the pressure right. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
White. Hey, Delta. He hot.
Now Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. A Charger first down. Rivers hooking up with Allen. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Rivers now to throw on first down. Henry's got it out on the left side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Quarterback loves the receivers, but sometimes his best friend is that tight end.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, isn't it? Because we always talk about the guys out wide and how acrobatic they are. But that tight end, great sight lines, easier throws, they become a bigger and bigger weapon as the NFL evolves.
Switzer now to return. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big play there. Carr to Nelson, 43 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On the handoff, Lynch. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Throwing, Rivers going deep here for, and that's caught inside the 35. A gain of 39 that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make him play on the football.
This is Gordon on the dump off. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Rivers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Yo, Rocky. 12. Alpha! Q.
3rd and goal for Rivers. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game.
They've got his man complete. They give him a gain of 38. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know, there's a quarterback in this league that's any good. It doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Back now in the East Bay. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
There we go. Let 5-man box.
Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. On the move to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Monday down. 6-18.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A Raider first down as Carr finds Cooper. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the fourth quarter. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, we're good, we're good. 29.
They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Go Chief. 29.
They'll run with Lynch, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Hey. 7:34.
He's going to get it running right. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Hey, 7:34. It's a hot.
Carr gives to Richard, and he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Extra point up and through. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Pinheiro now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
18 big yards on that one and a Charger first. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Tahir Whitehead. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They start the drive with Lynch. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Carr now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Carr gives to Lynch on the draw, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Yo, Chief. 5 down. Low.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jordy Nelson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's James. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Rivers completes it to Benjamin. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Rivers to throw it. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, Rocket!
Rivers again. Going underneath for Gordon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. The Chargers on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Keep it skinny! Alpha! 12. 12.
Again, it's Rivers. And this is going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Rivers. And James has it. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on 3rd down plays, but when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
From the red zone now, Rivers. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Quick slant there, gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go. Hey, Rocket!
They'll run it down out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. To throw, Rivers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second, they did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And Charles